Hey guys, it's Sophie, the External Relations Director here at AMA, and I'm here with Bryan for coffee chat number 3. So if you can say your name, your major, your grad year, your AMA role, and then your current workplace.
Oh yeah, for sure. So my name is Bryan Tran. I recently graduated at University of Houston last spring, and I was the tech director for the spring semester as well. And I currently work as a real estate photographer and videographer at a real estate media company.
And to start off, how would you describe your college experience and what did you do with your time?
I would say my college experience is a lot of a lot like personal and professional journey in terms of trying to figure out who I am and trying to figure out what I really want to do in life. And I would say joining AMA it really helped me because I was really passionate doing things with my camera, filming, taking pictures, and I think it really convinced me the people in AMA joining this org made me convinced oh, this is something I can really make a career out of.
Okay, and stemming off of that, how did your AMA membership influence your decisions while you were in college?
When I joined AMA, I applied to become a tech intern under Qual. I really liked how Qual was already incorporating the videography aspect more into the social media, and then it's something I was still in the process of learning as well. So I applied what I learned under him and applied it to what I did as my tech director, and then I want to inspire my interns to do the same thing. Take photos around events, learn how to film, edit videos as well. And just getting all that media aspect in AMA and just really incorporating that and trying to translate how my AMA experience can translate into the real world experience.
And then also on top of that, what did your career path look like right after you graduated?
It was a lot of challenges, if I were to say, with this really a difficult job market. I was trying to try to apply any media related job that I wanted. I wasn't sure which specific niche I really want to focus on. I was trying to figure out oh, who's hiring, where should I get experience from, and keep in mind I was also a double major in marketing and management information systems, so I was still trying to decide between something oh, I want to do something coding related or technical related, or I want to decide if I still want to do something with videos, photos. So I was always flip-flopping between those two. But then I also realized that I think along the way that, why not start something on your own, start your own business, try to figure out which niche has the most demand, which niche I can create the most value for video. So I even thought about starting my own real estate business for videos and photos. And then eventually I did join a small business where I'm trying to learn how to become better at it and learn from them so I can apply to my business in the future.
That's really cool. I feel I'm also double majoring in marketing at MIS, and I know another alumni who also did the same thing.
I see.
So it's very interesting because now he's a consultant for a tech company.
Nice.
And you have your own for real estate with your videos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm kind of also in the same area where it's kind of trying to figure out if I want to do something more on the tech side or on the marketing side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very interesting because I'm sure we have other people who are also double majoring. We all have our own journeys.
Yeah. I feel it depends because you can't really control everything in life. It depends on what opportunity comes to towards you or not,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How would you say you made yourself stand out to your employer?
So I'll say my interview process was was very lengthy. So out of 100 people that applied, I was the only one. He was only selecting one person, and I was the one that made it. So it was I guess a 3-round process. And I would say I think what got me through the final rounds I guess I was just showing real interest, real passion what I was really doing. And then for my job, right, I think part of the final interview process was me shadowing with my current employer. And when I shadowed him, I asked a lot of questions, and just having that combined interest, that passion, maybe the perfect candidate for him.
What has kept you going through difficult times?
I think what kept me going through difficult times was just trying to keep myself productive, trying to learn new things, and I'll always go to the gym, work out, just try to improve myself in some certain capacity, even reading books, even going on runs, even playing pickleball with my friends, just keeping myself busy. And then always remember you always have friends and family around to support you in wherever you need them.
That's good. I feel like I also relate to that, like with everything, like all the busy and like everything piling up.
Yeah.
Like having that community with you.
Oh yeah,
helps a
for
lot.
sure. Yeah.
Did you build a community in AMA? Like how did that kind of help you with those times?
I'm not sure about like community, but I already know like the people that I was like already like close with, like throughout AMA, like even my fellow officers, like we were going through the same like struggles, and you know that's just something like we work through together and just like relating to the struggles, and then we always like find time like outside of like AMA just like I guess like talk it out, even spend time just eating, just like blow off some steam, just finding like those small moments where like you just bond closer with your fellow officers or even like people around AMA. That just makes it a little like community for me.
Yeah, I can also relate to that. I love having our like dinner socials.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What would you say is the difference between your goals while you were in college and your goals now?
I think my goals in college is just, I guess, like simpler in terms of like what I want to achieve. Like, oh, I just want to get a job or get a girlfriend, something like that, make some friends. And now, like, I feel like a lot of my priorities have really shifted. Now, like, oh, I have a job now, but I'm trying to learn like how I can grow from that job. So like, one day, like when I guess I'm more confident and building my business, and I can apply those skills and become more successful in the long run. And then I'm just thinking more long term now in terms of like, okay, when should I buy a house? When I should like start a family? I would say like I guess my goals are like more long term oriented right now.
I feel like the other alumni have like said the exact same thing, like more of a shift in time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense. As we get older, we're gonna have to start worrying about
Yeah.
more serious life issues. But last but not least, what would you say is your wisest piece of advice that you have for our AMA members?
I feel like I have a lot like of advice I really want to give. I'm trying to like I guess like tone it down to like one, but this is like an advice I guess I applied for myself. It's like I guess like the reason I started like these coffee chats is because like I want to improve my I guess like public speaking skills, and I didn't have like all the equipment. I didn't feel like I felt like I still like a beginner at this, but I still did it. Nowadays like with social media and everything, we're just too focused on I guess like being perfect, like having like I guess like the right skill set, having the right equipment. Just make sure everything has to be right, but you don't need like all that. You can just start, honestly. And then I think it's way better if you approach everything with like a growth mindset. So you can see like I guess like 2 years from now, like you just see like how far you've grown and like what lessons you've learned along the way. So I would say just have that mindset of growth, lower your ego down, and try to learn as much as you can. I would say like I guess it's like another piece of advice too. But like you're still in college now, but like I recommend you use use all the resources like it gives you. Like I feel like looking back now, like man, I should have joined like I guess like Wolf, because like, I'm in the mindset like where like I want to be like an entrepreneur. I want to build my own business. Because looking back now, like UH, they offer so many resources. There's PES, there's Wolf, and then there's all these different like business orgs. It's like the only opportunity where like you meet like so many people. Just use your resources. Don't be afraid to like keep making new friends. Learn as much as possible, because eventually in the end, like it's your network that really like opens doors for you.
Also, for those who aren't sure like what to do as well, I feel like AMA is also a good opportunity.
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
we kind of touch on a lot of different things as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I did also want to ask another question, like
Yeah.
relating to your current job.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
Let's see. This one's pretty interesting. For my current job, this is a pretty small company, so I basically like I was already following this person like on Instagram, and like I was already interested in what he was doing. He had his own real estate media business, and I saw that he had an event like he was going to. It was like a workshop or something like that, and then I thought that was an opportunity, like get some networking for like I guess my own business, and then even meet him like face to face, and then that's where I met him. And then he told me about the job opportunity, and then eventually sent me the link to apply. And then that's where like, I started like the whole process of like, applying for the job and then going through the interview process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, because that like shows that like when you really put yourself out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like knock on the door and the door shall be open.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your time today. Thank you guys for your time and watching us for Coffee Chat number 3 with Bryan.